Hi, welcome to my channel. Have you ever met a millionaire in real life? I mean, not someone who look like a millionaire, like they buy expensive things but they are in debt. I mean, a real millionaire, like you know that they have $1 million or more in their assets or cash in the bank. Two people named Thomas J. Stanley and William D. Danko wrote a book called The Millionaire Next Door, a book that describes statistical facts based on their research about how millionaires live and how they become millionaires. This book lays out the facts of their research so that it may serve as a guide for someone who wants to become a millionaire by copying how millionaires live. So today I will explain 5 most important takeaways that I got from reading this book. First, why do you want to become a millionaire? If you become a millionaire, you can use the money to buy an asset or some assets that generate you money each year or month without working. If you use that $1 million for buying stocks, then you can get 10% of return every year. That means you can get $100,000 a year without working. Like Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So you better get those $1 million for your retirement. Or no, just save a lot of money. Number 2, how to classify a rich and a poor. In this book, you will find that the writer classifies a rich and a poor using one rule of thumb, that is, multiply your age times your realized pre-tax annual household income from all sources, except inheritances. Divide by 10. This, less any inherited wealth, is what your net worth should be. For example, not a real case. I'm 22 years old and have $10,000 annual income. I don't have any inheritance from anyone, so 22 times $10,000 divided by 10 equals $22,000. If I have this amount of money, I will be classified as an average accumulator of wealth, or AAW. That means I'm average, not poor and not rich. If you multiply that number for this case, $22,000 times 2 equals $44,000. I will become what the writer called as a prodigious accumulator of wealth, or PAW, or you can say a rich guy. And if my wealth is 1/2 or less than that number, $22,000 divided by 2 equals $11,000. If I have this amount of money or less, that means I'm classified as an under-accumulator of wealth, or UAW, or you can say a poor guy. Number 3, millionaires are frugal. They don't buy expensive things, they don't buy expensive watches, they don't buy expensive clothes. Basically, they don't buy expensive things. They're living in a modest house in a modest neighborhood. Usually, their neighbors don't even know that they are millionaires because they are very frugal. Yet in the bank, they save a lot of money. Millionaires, most of them are very frugal because what brings value to them is not buying expensive things to impress other people, but it is the financial freedom that they want. They want to do what they want without worrying about their money, without worrying about their job, without worrying about not being able to pay a mortgage. Also, most of the time, millionaires don't buy expensive things not because they are frugal, because they just don't find value in it. They found that buying expensive things can also have so many disadvantages, such as someone in this book named Mr. Alan, who received a Rolls Royce as a present. He refuses the gift because he used to go fish in the lake with his ordinary car. He refuses the gift because he can't go fishing with the Rolls Royce because he used to throw fish in the backseat of the car. He can't drive a Rolls Royce to a lake where he used to fish because it's incongruent. He loves fishing and that's what brings value to him. The only good thing about having a Rolls Royce is that you have prestige. So I will repeat it again. Most millionaires don't buy expensive things. I found a quote related to this. Your way of getting rich is to go up. So don't bring things that will only be a burden to you. Number 4, millionaires are budgeting and planning for their household. Millionaire households know how much they have how much they make, and most importantly, they know how much they spend. Maybe you will ask, why would someone who is a millionaire need to budget? They are already rich. The answer is, they become millionaires by budgeting and controlling expenses, and they maintain their affluent status the same way. Even though there are some millionaires who don't budget for their household, they use a strategy called pay yourself first. They invest first and then spend the balance of their income. Number 5. Millionaires invest their money. Millionaires invest a minimum of 15% of their annual income. Some invest 20%, some invest 30% or 40%, but the minimum is 15%. In their investment, they make an average of 7% of annual return. That means if you have $1 million in assets, you will get $70,000 a year. And that means millionaires have to live on less than 7% of their wealth. That is the target. If you can live with less than 7% of your wealth, that means you are rich. So for example, if you can live with $7,000 a year, so that means the amount of money that you want to achieve is $100,000. So that is 5 most important takeaways that I got from reading this book. So like this video if you like, feel free to dislike it if you don't like it, and see you in the next video. Bye.